started with the usual preliminary bombardment, lasting 5 days and involving 1,350 guns and 52,000 tons of explosives fired onto the German lines. British soldiers were assured that the 18-mile German front line would be flattened. It would be just a matter of strolling across and taking possession of German trenches. Beyond that lay Berlin. The Battle of the Somme, fought in northern France, was one of the bloodiest of World War I. For 5 months, the British and French armies fought the Germans in a brutal battle of attrition on a 15-mile front. The aims of the battle were to relieve the French army of fighting at Verdun and to weaken the German army. For many people, the Battle of the Somme was the battle that symbolized the horrors of warfare in World War I. This one battle had marked effect on overall casualty figures and seemed to expose the futility of trench warfare. The first day of the battle, July 1st, 1916, was also the bloodiest and remains the worst in British Army's history. Of Britain's first-day casualties, a staggering 19,240 died. Officers met below major died at a much higher rate on the Somme more than private soldiers did, with 60% of British officers who were involved on the first day losing their lives. Along a 15-mile front of northern France, 100,000 British troops attempted to advance. The battle lasted 141 days from July 1st to November 18th of 1916. The official number of the British dead, missing or wounded during that period is 419,654. There were 72,000 British and Commonwealth soldiers who died at the Somme with no known graves and whose names are recorded on the British Memorial at Thiepval. Comes to us. We are quite shut off from the rest of the world. Nothing comes to us. No letters. The English keep such a barrage on our approaches. It is terrible. Tomorrow evening it will be 7 days since this bombardment began. We cannot hold out much longer. Everything is shot to pieces.
Anne Frank's father, Otto Frank, Hitler, Wilfred Owen, and J.R.R. Tolkien all took part in the Battle of the Somme. It was in this war that Hitler sustained his leg injury and the rumored injury to his groin. The Battle of the Somme was initially meant to be led by the French, but the German army's attack on the French at Verdun in February made this impossible. The British led the offensive to divert the Germans from the onslaught at Verdun. After July 1st, a long stalemate settled in, with the German army digging faster defensives than the Allied attacks could take place. Despite small advances, the Somme became a bloody battle of attrition, and Haig has been criticized for prolonging the campaign into winter, especially for the last 6 weeks. The Somme was an expensive lesson in how not to mount effective attacks, but the German army was also weakened and in February retreated to new and shorter defensive lines. The English infantry shows great dash in attack, a factor to which immense confidence in its overwhelming artillery greatly contributes. It has shown great tenacity in defense. This was especially noticeable in the case of small parties which, when once established with machine guns in the corner of a wood or group of houses, were very difficult to drive out. For many years, those who led the British campaign have received a lot of criticism for the way the Battle of the Somme was fought. This criticism was based on the appalling casualty figures suffered by the British and the French. By the end of the battle, the British Army had suffered 420,000 casualties, including nearly 60,000 on the first day alone. The French lost 200,000 men, and the Germans nearly lost 500,000, adding to the complete total of over 1 million casualties in one battle alone. The Allied forces had advanced along a 30-mile strip that was 7 miles deep at its maximum. The Battle of the Somme drew to a close on the 18th of November, 1916, after more than 4 months of fighting and hundreds of thousands of casualties. In a last push before the onset of winter, British troops attacked on the Ancre sector, finally taking Beaumont-Hamel, a heavily fortified village that had been an objective since the first day of July.
Shell shock was also very common due to the total war style of World War I. Shell shock, now called PTSD, is often likely in soldiers because of the exposure to lots of killing. Symptoms are schizophrenic and depressive orders. Shout out to these boys.